Hey guys, today I'm going to be reading the 21-year Fugible Laws of Leadership. Seeing through a leadership lens. After the change in command ceremonies, George. Watch the last video. Whatever. Schwarzkopf met the outgoing commander. Before the man left, he told George, "Yeah, you guys. Yeah, remember what? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Just like the last one. Anyways, he told Schwarzkopf, this is for you." Before handing him a bottle of scotch. So you're gonna need it. Well, I hope you do better than I did. I tried at least as best I could, but this is a lousy battalion. It's got lousy morale. It's got a lousy mission. Good luck to you, anticipated a terrible situation, but it was even worse than he expected. His procedure hadn't known the first thing about leadership. The man had never ventured outside the safety of the base camp to inspect his troops. Results were appalling. The entire battalion was in chaos. The officers were indifferent. Most basic military security procedures weren't followed, and the soldiers were dying needlessly. The departing commander was right. It was a lousy battalion with lousy morale, but he didn't realize it was largely his fault. During the next few weeks, okay, guys, you all know who I'm talking about. I cannot pronounce his last names. Leadership, Scores, I cannot. I just cannot pronounce it. Leadership intuition kicked in, and he took action. Implemented procedures, retrained the troops, developed his leaders, and gave the men direction and sense of purpose. It's time for this 30-day inspection. They achieved a passing score, and the men started to sing to themselves, "Hey, we can do it, right? We can be a success. Not the worst of the six. We're not the worst of the six anymore." As a result, fewer men died, morale rose, and the battalion started to become effective in its mission. The battalion's turnaround was so strong that in just a few months after, okay, guys, we all know who I'm talking about. Schwarzkopf, I do not know his name. Kopf took it over. It was selected to perform more difficult missions, kind that could be carried out only by a disciplined, well-led group with strong morale. So, the reason why the reason why a team could be bad, it's not because of the players in it or the people that's in the team or something like that. It's because of the person who's leading it. And if there's no one leading it, then there's going to be chaos. Like, how are you even in it? But what happens to the team is affected by the leader. You get it? The leader. If the leader does something, affects the team. There you go. If it's something good, the team would be good. If it's something bad, then not that. Really, if you're a good leader, then you can make a squad better if they're a super lousy one or something like that. Just right? And but if you're a bad leader, like that commander, since that commander wasn't a good leader, I'm not saying that he should be kicked out of the army or anything, but he just didn't have good leadership skills. The battalion is lousy. But then, as long as you have a good leader who has good leadership skills, then hopefully every decision that he makes will be good and will affect the team to be good, or whatever type of team you're in. But anyway, it is. But anyways, the leader affects the sort of like teen that it is basically. Anyways, ask the kids how kids come with their mom and dad, and apartment prescription is written by my mom, so she got 50 apartments. So yeah, so I can subscribe.